Greetings from the sacristy, LCR. In fact, you can hear Charles practicing in the sanctuary for Ash Wednesday worship, and I actually wanted to show you. Here's actually our ashes for tonight, and it's almost like a cooking show. How do we make the ashes? Well, we take the palms from last year, we burn them in the courtyard, and then we sift them here so that you get nice ash dust. Look at that. It's like a little cloud of ashes coming down, and we mix it with olive oil, and then that's what we use for the imposition of ashes. And the act of ashes into the season of Lent is a very powerful expression about how God takes the material of our death and puts in the sign of our redemption, which is the cross. And so for the season of Lent, I want you to think about what is it that God is wanting to redeem right now in your life. Where does God want to make the sign of the cross in a place where you feel like there is no life, there is no hope? Where is it that the sign of redemption can come? And the cross is a sign of death, but it's also a promise of new life. So for the season of Lent, we're going to be doing something called From Consumer to Creator, which is we don't just want people being spectators of faith, we want people practicing faith. And one thing we need to practice is how we understand the story of what God has done for us. So we're going to do our soup suppers every Wednesday, and then we're going to have table conversation, and then we're going to do some sharing out of our tables with the goal that by the end of Lent, we'll have some material that we can film and share with the congregation, share in our app that will be refreshing with devotions, and also just our video library of stories of faith here in Huntington Beach. So I hope you'll join us for Ash Wednesday. We look forward to seeing you for Lent. I hope that you'll take on the Lenten disciplines of prayer, fasting, and works of mercy, and that you'll also see where the sign of God's love and God's redemption shows up in your life. Thank you to everyone that came to our Shrove Tuesday pancake supper last night, for the Moyers for cooking and our youth for serving, and for everyone who supported and donated. Also, we wanted to remind you that we have our Japan Festival coming up March 8th, so please mark your calendars. It's going to be a great afternoon here supporting Akune Mission, and also our MEF has a special presentation that day from Lisa Higginbotham from the ELCA. So March 8th, mark your calendars, a lot of cool stuff happening as we see God growing the church in this place. We'll see you soon.